All right, you are using your wrist straps incorrectly, and it is literally killing me.
You keep using the word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
There are 3 mistakes that people make with their wrist reps. Maybe you're not making any of these. Maybe you're just watching this video for a friend. But Anna and I are going to help you cover these mistakes. The most important one is at the end. So either stick around for the end or just go there right away. Mistake number 1, Anna's going to help out with this. Mistake number 1 is with the thumb loop. When you put your thumb through the loop, you put the wrist strap on. We'll cover that in a second. And then take the thumb loop off. You don't need it on. In fact, in powerlifting federations, you can't actually have it on while you're benching. It doesn't help you at all, so just get it out of the way. All right, mistake number 2, how tight you wear your wrist straps. They need to be very snug. They need to be tight enough that you don't wear them tightly in between your work sets. So you can use the thumb loop, by the way, just as an anchor. So for subsequent sets, you don't need to put the thumb loop back on. But if I'm putting this on, it should be pretty darn snug. Now, it's not going to cut off blood supply to my hand in a matter of 30 seconds, but I should want to loosen this thing. And it's got to be tight enough that it actually provides support to my hand. That makes it difficult to put my wrist in extreme extension, because that is the whole point of the wrist wrap, to provide support for the wrist. And this brings us to the most important, the most common mistake that people make with the wrist wrap. Number 3, the error of simply wearing it too low. We see this mistake all the time. People put on the wrist wrap and they put it down here, all right? This is not going over the joint. It is a wrist wrap. The job is to immobilize the joint. You're just putting it down here on your forearm. Your forearm does not need immobilization. It is one segment. 2 bones technically, but it is one segment. Just like you don't wear a belt for your femur, you wear a belt around your midsection, because your midsection can move. Your femur can't. It doesn't need a belt. Your wrist can move. The wrist wrap is the belt for the wrist. So in general, roughly speaking, the wrist wrap is going to split the difference, tighten it, and it's going to split the difference between your hand and your forearm. It's designed to connect those 2 segments together to make it difficult. I'm actually even wearing this one right now, a little bit on the low side. Let's try that again, Meggers. Start a little higher than you think you should when in doubt. And if you do it correctly, it's going to make it difficult to bend that wrist backwards. This is what's going to provide more stability. So, hope these help you get stronger and live better.